Hello and welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are trying our best to ramp up a system that produces 40,000 green circuits per minute, and hopefully we will hit that target. For now, we are working on red circuits. We've got greens, we need reds. We need iron. Boy, we use a lot of iron. Wow. So let's grab some iron. All right, we need inserters galore. I'm just going to jump right into fasts because reasons. We want output 2, input 1. Input 1, input 1. Sometimes I do 2 inputs on these, but these early stages, I mean, they just do not craft all that fast, so there's really no need. And then the outputs, I need 5, 6, 7, 8 to initially start. Output, output. I thought I had 8. Did I put 2 on one? Yep. I usually do this a little bit more symmetrical, but output, and then this is being used. It won't in the future. I will have an underground belt that can expand this whole spans. So in the future, I can edit that and make it so it works. But for now, we're going to have to just make do with an outside and an inside. I could do outside, but a little bit of variety. All right, we have red circuits. Now we got to use these low rent. It should capture everything though. And then the center. And then each side like that. And we have red circuits being made. And red circuits, similar to how I jogged that out, I jogged this out, and then I'm able to bring red circuits up. And that is going to be, I'm going to have four of green circuits coming down. So this bottom one will be the first red circuit system right here. That will be the red circuits. And here they arrive. Now, I know the ratio of these is technically 1 to 8. You can pretty much manage 8 on one of these copper wire producers. However, when the system speeds up, we are going to make sure that the belt is packed full. We don't want these things pulling circuits and having these sort of tapering off. We want to get the maximum production. We're going to want to stuff as many of those down there as we can. So that's my justification, and I'm sticking to it. So red circuits are being made. Now we need batteries. And for batteries, we need sulfuric acid. And for sulfuric acid, we need TreeFarm. I have sulfur seeds, so that's good. So to start, let's see how much space we have. We have lots of space, so I'm not too concerned with space. We do want a little bit of space up here, so let's start with 9. That's 8. There we go. That's 9. So early sulfur, I think, and I'll show you my build with TreeFarm. I usually leave a space of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then now you can expand this to 4x4 later on. But for now, we're going to stick with this. How many belts do I have? Lots of them. And these are a little tougher without the specialized inserters. There's one inserter that is standard in, long out that Bob adds that is vital to really getting an efficient system. However, that's not given to us for a little while. I mean, it's near inserters, more inserters. Those are all smarts. Those are all smarts. It's one of these. I know it requires blue science to research, so I'm not long inserters, smart long inserter. See, I don't need smarts. I rarely ever use smart inserters. Express inserters, there's long inserters. Yeah, express near, far. So I don't think it's an express. It's a regular inserter. But there they all are. Yep. Maybe it's Dytech that adds them. Yeah, it must be Dytech that adds them. Yep, there they are. These are very nice. So let's actually do some research. We're going to need gemstone processing soon. So with this system, what I usually do, I have wood on me? I do. I need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's what I usually do with these. I build, and it's dark, and I hate that it's dark. It's so hard to see. So I build a box. I limit the box. And like I said before, when a box is limited, you can copy and paste that. So I'm gonna right click, shift right click, copies it. Shift left click, paste it. You can see that it pastes that setting. So it really helps manage all of your chests when you're doing it. And it especially is nice when you start a logistics system and you've got a lot of logistics chests that you're copying and pasting. So this is going to pick up seeds. Okay, I'm going to have a buffer of 50 seeds for my tree farm. Always have a buffer. And this is kind of where the design has to change a little bit when we don't have that specialized inserter. Because all we have is either a long-handed or a stubby, a regular inserter. So we're picking up from this belt and putting seeds in. So seeds go in there. I'm going to store a buffer of 50. So it shouldn't ever run out in case the system runs down. It will keep them. Now to get the sulfur wood out, I can't put it here because it's not hitting that chest. So I have to put it here. And that is what sort of messes up the design a little bit, because I don't have access to that special inserter. And once we get that inserter, I can alter this, because then the belts can be side by side, and then it's all good. But for now, we have to do that. Do a couple more here. There we go. So now, because these inserters do this, we have to bring the wood up like that. That's why I have to leave a gap in between. So this is where our wood is going to come up. And it's going to just merge together. Because, I mean, it doesn't come in that fast. You know, when harvest time comes, as the system sort of grows, it will basically kind of regulate itself, and it won't get too crazy. So now we want combination of seed creation to replenish the seeds that we're using and storage of extra sulfur that we can then use for sulfur production, sulfuric acid. So do I have big size chests unlocked? I do not. Let's see if that is a thing that I can research. Let's see. Big size chests. Let's research that. So we need underground belts to manage the rest of this. Which is fine. I don't mind. Just like that. So it works. It's just a little bit more spread out than I would like. So we have big size chests. We can do, we can't do 2. So I like these big size chests. They give you a nice big buffer. We have, where would they be? There they are. So we have large steel chests, storage size 120. Nice amount of storage. However, this needs to be a little bit of a smarter system. So we want to bring the chest needs to be, and plus it gives you a couple more spots for inserters. So we want this to be really fast. So we would like, let's see, I've done this a couple different ways, so let's just figure this out. This will be making the seeds for us. We would like, so the seeds can come back like this. Or I can just do two out inserters, a near and a regular. That's fine. I can do that. So this is like our buffer chest. The sulfur will come in here and fill this chest up. This will be pulling from this chest constantly, and I do want a regular. I don't really need a big chest here. I might need to unlock the circuit network. I'm still getting used to these new icons. Circuit network. Bingo. I'm so glad we can do that now. So I can use a smart chest to regulate pulling these out, or I can use the buffer, the limiter. What I usually do is sort of as a hybrid. So we want a buffer chest like that. Buffer chest is good. We want our production machine to get first dibs on any sulfur that's coming down the line from the buffer chest. So any wood that comes in, this has got to be the first thing that can have it. Otherwise, we can build, I want a good buffer of these. So here it is coming in, it's getting buffered. Here it is coming out. I want it to buffer it again, because when this starts, we're going to be using a lot of sulfur. Like that. Like that. So that buffers. I have 2 chests, pretty big chests, buffered. This I want you producing. Where is it? There it is. Sulfur seeds. With 1 wood to a sulfur seed. I want that outputting to, I don't need a big chest here, because I usually only buffer from the machine. I usually only buffer 1. So I usually just buffer it 1, so there's 50 in here, and as these are being used, it's cycling over. So that can output, that can output. I need another fast near-handed inserter. We'll put it on the close side of the belt. Fasts, like that. Fast, oh, that's opposite, like that. So a buffer chest here, this gets first dibs. Buffer chest here, this will output to the actual production. You can see why I gave myself a little bit of space. I should have made it even lower, because this is, we're working right in here. And I mean, I know I'm going to have another one sitting beside it, but I don't want to get too low here. So this is where our sulfur is going to come in. And let's just bring that this way, because I don't want to go up anymore. So these, we want to come like this. I guess I don't need a near-handed over here just because I'm going to be matching it up. So these need to be split a couple times. So I need to split one end over here, and then I need to split it again. So that goes down. That goes down there. This will come over and then head down here. This will come over and head down here. So do I have enough underground for all this? Nope. There. So we're covering all that. You know, you could technically just have one and just have it wrapping around, but as far as that goes, I like to distribute the seeds so they're all getting planted, and they all have a chance to, you know, harvest and stuff like that. So now the only other issue is power. So I do need some more fast inserters to put the seeds in the boxes or in the farms, because the farms, you know, the fuel is essentially where the seeds go. So that's all good. All right, well, we've got sulfur just about going. We have just to match it up with power, and then we'll start sulfur production. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.